Hi everyone, welcome to our new podcast. This is episode 2 with PowerThru. And my name is Shama. I'm the program manager here at PowerThru. We're joined by these very awesome guests with us today, so I'm sure you're dying to hear more from them. So hello.
Hi, I'm Sheikh Sulaiman. I'm a professional basketball player. So I was born and raised here. Ethnically, I'm Pakistani. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Nibesh Ghale. I'm from Nepal, and I'm a professional fighter fighting out of the boxing gym.
And we're very excited to hear more from the both of you.
Right.
But in the very beginning, we decided we're going to have a rapid fire round segment, just like Coffee with Karan.
Right.
So it's going to be tea with PowerThru over here. It's just very quick questions.
Right.
Don't think too much about it.
Right.
Whatever comes to your head, we're going to let the viewers know. Okay?
All right.
Perfect.
All right. Okay.
Sounds good.
First question. Favorite sports movie of all time?
Has to be Thunderstruck.
Mm-hmm.
So this movie is basically about my favorite basketball player growing up.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Kevin Durant. So the movie goes on basically about him playing basketball, and then eventually something happens where he like loses his ability to play basketball. And yeah, it's a pretty interesting movie, funny as well. So
Yeah, Thunderstruck.
Okay. For me, the fighter. It's about a fighter named Mickey Ward, and how he changes life through boxing and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, all right, awesome. Those are going to be on my list over here. I'll add it to the list. Okay, what's your pre-game ritual? So something you like to do before the game starts, before going into a match competition?
So my pregame ritual isn't anything special. I like to just get some rest, listen to some music that I vibe with, and basically just a lot of stretching, just to get my body ready for the game.
Right. Same. Music, and my own thoughts.
No, okay, interesting. Yeah. Can I ask
Just a lot of doubts.
what kind of music?
Has to be maybe rap, I guess.
Yeah.
So something that like pumps me up,
Yeah.
gets me ready.
Okay. Hype.
Anything, anything that I like, because I can't be thinking about music at that time. You just to cancel out the noise.
Yeah.
But usually I just put it on and just listen to whatever. Maybe it might be a love song. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Just lock
just
in.
random, yes,
Yeah,
just
locked
lock
in. Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. One word to describe how you feel when you step onto the court or the boxing ring.
Definitely excited, and also a little bit of like nervousness. But I think once the game starts, that just goes away.
Okay.
Right. Happy and tunnel vision. Most of the time it's tunnel vision. I don't see anything. It's just a mission of fighting. Yes.
So cool. Okay. All right. Who is your biggest supporter?
Who is my biggest supporter? I have to say it has to be my cousins. I feel like they have been coming to my games ever since high school. So they've always been there, and yeah, they still are there all the time. So that's something I really appreciate.
Mine is my dad and my friends. Right. So my dad has been to my fight, almost all my fights. My friend as well. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's so wholesome. Okay. All right. Okay. Over here, one thing you can't live without during training.
Wow.
One thing.
Sure. That's a good one.
Basketball shoes?
Okay. Sorry.
Should. Good food, healthy food. That's what I'm gonna
okay.
say. Yes, because I don't know what else to say.
Nice. Okay, that's a good one. It's a bit deep, but you don't have to go too deep
Right.
into it. Rapid fire.
Right.
Most important lesson that sports has taught you.
I think it has to be nothing comes easy, and most of the time it's like even when you like your time will come eventually. I think that's something I've learned the hard way.
Right.
Yeah.
Resilience.
Resilience.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
That's a great one.
yeah, that's the one.
Resilience. Yeah. Very important stuff over there. Okay. Ooh. Most underrated aspect of your sport that a lot of people might not know about.
I think taking care of your body,
Okay. Yeah.
but I feel like that's like every sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's something like.
I don't know if it's an underrated thing, but concussion. A lot
Oh.
of concussion. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty.
definitely.
A lot of people overlook it because they think it's just a sport, but you're gonna have a lot of concussion if you do any contact sport.
Right. So
Like,
the risk is higher.
The risk is a lot higher,
Yeah.
but they don't understand. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, if you could have dinner with any athlete, dead or alive, who would it be?
Any athlete.
Any athlete from any era.
Definitely has to be MJ, Michael Jordan.
Okay. All right.
Ali, Muhammad Ali.
Ooh.
Easy.
What
The
a great
best
dinner
ones,
it's
yes.
gonna be. Yeah.
That's the
It's
one.
gonna be-
Goat.
All right. Okay. Last one. Favorite quote that motivates you.
Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
Okay.
All right.
Good one.
I
Slay.
mean, I'm gonna stick with that one as well.
This sentiment.
There's nothing I can add to it. That's a
Yeah.
perfect one.
Okay. All right. Last one. If you guys had to do a thumb wrestling match right now, who would win?
Ooh,
You can try it out right now.
He got a big hand, man. I can't even reach him. Look at this. Go on, bro. Ready? Go.
Yeah.
Let's start from the beginning first. There you go.
Hey, yo.
He's a big man, but I can't.
Cut the cameras.
He's a big man.
Who won? We don't know. We won't know. We will find out. There's like 2 competitive athletes over here. Thank you
He's
so
gonna
much.
win. He got a
Take
big
a while.
arm. He got a big arm. I can't reach him.
Okay, all right. So that was the rapid fire round done,
Perfect.
and now we're gonna jump into the deeper side of things. Basically, your journey into athleticism and
Okay.
becoming like competitive
Right.
fighters, competitive players. The very first thing we want to kind of go through is like, you know, in terms of your personal background when you were first starting out. We all started out as children in school.
Right.
What kind of a student were you in secondary school? And how did you know that sports and athletics was the pathway for you?
I think I was a very, you could say I was a good student. I think I was pretty decent in studies as well, average student. But at the same time, I was really into sports.
Yeah.
So I didn't always start with basketball. I was more of a track athlete, and I think I just slowly started getting interested in basketball, and just like it just grew from there.
Yeah, I was not a good student at all. Probably not a bad student, but a naughty student.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mess around a lot. Never studied stuff like that, but I always had a fascination with fighting sports because my dad is a taekwondo black belt, and I've been doing athletic stuff since I was young kid. So I just naturally, boxing has always been my favorite. So it was just an opportunity. So I just took it when I was like maybe Form 3, something like that. Around there, we had a program in our school, so I just joined, and then I've been with it forever.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yes.
Did you enjoy kind of the interactions that you had with your coaches? Let's say, how was that? Did it shape in any way how you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think my my high school coach definitely like made the player I am today. Like he was the one that like motivated me and told me that I had the potential to play professionally.
Right.
And he pushed me a lot. He made me do some like crazy drills and stuff, and yeah, like to this day I still remember them, and they're just great memories to have.
Yeah.
Right. Oh well, in the fighting sport, the coaches are tough. So he teach me a lot, but the main thing he teach me was to just work hard, and then that's it. Yeah, very simple stuff.
But sometimes it is like that. It's like maybe a little bit of tough love.
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
A
sport,
lot of
Yeah.
tough
right?
love. Yeah, a lot of tough love.
Has to be.
Because I guess you have to be super resilient. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of challenges that
Right.
in normal
Right.
academic or school setting, not so much.
Right.
But then when you're on the field, it's like
Yeah.
do or die. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Just do or die for sure.
Yeah. That's why shout out to the coaches, whoever they may be. in
Yeah,
our
and I
lives.
feel like sweet talk doesn't usually work with
Yeah.
us. So it's more like you have to tell us like, oh, you're this, you're that. You're not good
Yeah.
enough.
You
Yeah,
have to
that's what
brainwash
gets you going.
Yes, you have to
Yeah.
brainwash your students sometimes a little bit, because if they don't believe in themselves, at least you gotta put some, give them some ideas. Maybe you believe in, so it's kind of like a brainwash a little bit,
Yeah.
and it kind of works,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, I think with that.
Yeah, it's like maybe a balance of like believe in yourself, but also put in the work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
so that the best thing can come out of
Right.
it. You can't be lazy.
Yes.
Like you gotta put the work in. Did you guys? I mean, you mentioned about like academics a little bit. How did you balance between schoolwork and practices, track practice or boxing practice, and things
Right.
like that?
I didn't really study, so it was,
Okay,
it was
the
really,
balance is easy.
yeah, so it was really easy for me because I was mostly focused on boxing.
Yeah.
But around later stage of my high school days, I took studying a little bit serious, not as serious, but at least a little bit serious. So I went to Taiwan to study for 4.5 years and came back. But I still stuck with boxing, but it was more of like how do you say, try new things. That's why I went to Taiwan. But then, study-wise, it's all right, I was not really focused. I was more focused on boxing for sure.
And then what do you think?
Me growing up, I was, I think I always had this idea of like keeping a balance of both. Like I didn't want to be really good at sports, but at the same time doing really bad at studies. So I wanted to like keep a balance, maybe not be so good at studies, but at the same time like be an average student.
Right.
So
The
I think
basics.
that's,
Basics, right.
At least like, graduate till the next year,
Yeah.
the next year, the next year.
Yeah.
That's important. Nicki
Same.
Minaj says stay in school.
You better stay in school.
if Nicki Minaj says it,
Yeah, you
gotta do it.
You gotta
do it.
it for her. Do it for Nicki. Did you guys have to make any big sacrifices in your either social or academic life to achieve your athletic goals when you guys were in high school, secondary school?
Definitely. I feel like, cause there's so much. I feel like in high school it was like, cause you meet your friends every day, so it's not much.
Yeah.
But once high school ends, I think that time I was like very isolated. Like I was more focused on my own, practices and stuff.
Right.
Started hanging out with my friends less, and it was very obvious. Like even they were like, "Yo, you don't even hang out with us anymore." And I was like, "Yeah, I just gotta do my own thing."
Yeah, I think that's more like how you say, it's part of growing up.
Yeah.
Like you see them every day in your school, and then after a while you don't want to see them no more. That's how it is. I mean, nowadays I barely see them every once a year, but that's part of growing up, right? It was more of how you say, when you're younger you want to go out drinking and stuff. So that was a big sacrifice for me, because I gotta train to fight. I can't be drinking, smoking, and stuff like that. So that's a big sacrifice, but I did it after the fight, so that's like more like a treat for me.
It's like the athletic life is very. We'll get into that as well, but I think it's quite. You do have to take care of yourself, your body. It's not the same as like when you're younger. You can mess around with your friends and stuff. So
Can't get weight.
Yeah,
You
or
don't wanna maintain the weight. Yes, that's really tough.
Yeah. I was never fat, so I don't know.
I've been up and down.
Flex. One question, maybe we're gonna get emotional discussing this, but how did your upbringing or your early life influence your athletic career? And like kind of who you are as an athlete today? We're going deep.
Because I'm a farmer boy when I was younger, so I grew up in a farm. Okay. So I was always been, like I said, athletic. Not athletic as in, but I do a lot of stuff like running, climbing trees, all that stuff. And then I always knew my dad was a Taekwondo black belt, so he was kind of like motivated me to do, some random kicking and stuff like that. So I was always into fighting sports. So I mean, it helped me a lot, but it also didn't help me a lot because it didn't teach me discipline. When I was younger, because I had no discipline, as you're just doing random stuff.
Yeah.
So it's hard. I mean, it helped me a bit, but it also, held me back a little bit.
Did you get into a lot of fights, like mukabas?
No. Few here and there, but it's not for me. It was more of my friend doing it, and I just going support. I mean, that's almost everybody in high school. Yeah, just that. I never fight in street. Please don't. If you fight, run. That's it.
I think me growing up, I think my family wasn't like financially well off.
Right.
So I think that's something like taught me that if you want to be something, you have to like rely on yourself.
Right.
You really have to just grind it out. You can't expect someone to help you.
Right.
And I think that's something like that just stuck with me, and just like every time I need something, it's like, yo, I gotta count on myself.
Right.
I can't ask for help.
Right.
Again, thank you for sharing.
Right.
Again, I love hearing like how candid the stories are. As well. Maybe a lot of our students can also relate. Next question that we have over here: what does a typical sports season or competition season look like for you? And also, what does a typical training day look like for you?
So my season starts around July, and it usually goes on until actually August maybe. So it goes on until February usually, and the season isn't very long, but it's like it has 9 games. So most of the time we're just training. So my training schedule is pretty much we train from Monday to Saturday, and the only time we get off is on Sundays, and yeah, pretty much we have sometimes we have 1 training per day, sometimes we have twice a day, and it really depends on, but it's also alternating.
Right.
And intensity also depends, but it does get pretty tiring because eventually it accumulates,
Right.
and you really have to take care of your body, and a lot of stretching, a lot of stretching just to get in shape.
Right.
Also trying to prevent injuries, working out and stuff.
Right.
So a lot of that.
Almost the same as him, but for us it's more like so we have to know 2 months ahead about the fight, so we can have at least 10 weeks to 12 weeks depending on how many rounds you're fighting. Let's say you're fighting 4-round fight, you don't need like 10 weeks to train for the fight, maybe 8 weeks, right, to get into shape. So it depends on when you get the fight, but most of the fighters, boxers, usually stay in shape. So when they get a call, they just gotta fight, right? All you gotta do is maintain the weight and then cut the weight so you can fight, right? But then our typical training days is wake up in the morning, go to gym, hit the bag, saddle box, skipping, a lot of sparring, and then take a rest, maybe like 4 hours in between training session, take a break, and then go for a run, either do a long run, sprints, a lot of strength and conditioning, right? So twice a day is a must, probably like 3-4 hours every day.
Wow.
Yeah, it's tough, so that's my typical day. If I'm preparing for a fight, which I'm not for now.
Okay.
I haven't fight for a long time, so yeah.
Can I ask, like, what is your favorite part of, like, what is the favorite thing that you do when you're maintaining or kind of working out, staying in shape?
Favorite
Do you
thing?
enjoy any of this?
I don't enjoy training at all.
definitely.
I don't, because it's a tough, it's...
Is it food restriction for you guys? Like,
Yes, I have to eat clean as well, maintain my weight, right? Because I have to lose, for a fight, let's say if I'm fighting 67 kg, I gotta stay around 72, 74 kg. So I
to
got
stay in the weight class.
yes, and then cut the weight at the last week of the fight. And then, so you have to eat pretty clean. You can't eat McDonald's, stuff like that,
Okay.
It's tough. I think the food part is the toughest one.
Yeah.
For sure.
For me, it's a bit different because we're training so much and there's so much cardio going on.
Yeah.
So, but I do try my best to eat clean. But at the same time, I try to eat more as well, just to keep my weight, at the same. I don't want to cut weight because I feel like I'm already light enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nothing too specific, but just like try to eat clean, keep your body healthy. What feels good for you.
Right.
Yeah. It's a good way of, like, what we call nowadays, like, intuitive eating. Just
Right.
Well, for you maybe it's like cutting, but then, like, for you would be you do need the energy to do
No,
all
I
this
only
cardio,
cut
right?
at the last minute of the fight.
Before the match.
Just maybe like a week before the fight. But usually, I can eat what I want, but I try to eat it clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get the craving and then go for McDonald's, but not every time. not
Once in a while you
Once
can,
in a while, yes.
go for your cheat food. It's okay.
Jollibee.
Shout out, Jollibee.
I love Jollibee.
This is not sponsored by Jollibee. We should though. Yeah.
They got the best chicken.
Maintaining, like, physique,
Right.
right? Is
Right.
that something that you think about when you're maintaining?
Yes, have
Like,
to.
okay, I gotta
Yes,
get
have
abs.
Not particularly, not
Or
particularly
just like
that,
the arms. Like, say for
No.
you guys, because it'll be sleeveless, right? So is that something that you are conscious about, or it just, like, naturally happens?
I'm more conscious about my stamina.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was gonna say
that's
the same
okay.
thing. I was gonna say the same
Spoken
thing.
like an athlete.
Yeah.
Because stamina is the main part. I mean, one of my weakest part as well. So I have that in my head all the time, right? Other than like other things are okay, but stamina is the worst one. Yes.
Yeah, I agree with them. Stamina is definitely like top, but you always gotta look good as well. So
Yeah, for your
that's just part of it.
No, we got
the page, like,
A
IG.
lot of people are watching you, so
Don't worry about size. You got Tyson Fury. He got no abs. He's fat. as hell.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true.
He's really fat. He got a belly and he's a heavyweight champion, so body ain't nothing.
Yeah. All right, awesome. Okay, so other than physical training, which we've touched on a lot, what are some of the other things that you work hard on to perform your best in a match, other than just the physical training?
Part.
So I guess it would be more like
mental. Yes. Yeah, it's mostly the mental part comes in when you're really tired and you don't want to push through. Like I said, again, it's the last minute of the training session, almost at the end, that you gotta push a lot, right? So that's the toughest one. Rather than training, it's just consistency. You have to be consistent, right? I think that's the hardest part of the, from what I experienced. Yes, it's a consistency.
Yeah. What he said, I think it's very important as well. I think discipline matters a lot.
Right.
Because for me, I have so many trainings, and some days you just feel like, not wanting to train.
Right.
But at the same time, like, you have to push yourself. You have to keep yourself disciplined to know that, what your end goal is.
Right.
And you have to, like, wake up every day, just keep doing it.
Right.
So I try not to, like, think too much about it and just, like, go and do it.
Right.
And then when it's over, do your rest, do your other stuff.
Right.
Enjoy your time.
Right. It's better to stay fit than get fit, So you gotta grind every day. You gotta be consistent, yes.
Yeah. How about, let's say, this happens across every field, but in terms of if you ever come across like self-doubt or maybe comparing yourself to other athletes, could be in Hong Kong, could be beyond as well, things like that. How do you overcome that and still perform your best?
Just when the doubt sinks in, you just gotta work extra harder. That's just the way to deal with it. You know what I mean? Just push a little bit more, and then I think it'll be fun.
I think self-doubt is good. Like when the self-doubt is there, like you're not doing something right. And that's when you have to make a change. You have to start seeing what you have to do. Start knowing your weaknesses, where you're not doing right, and you just work on those things. And that's where, like, when you start working on those things, you start getting more well prepared, and the self-doubt just slowly goes away. But what you said about, like, comparing myself to other athletes, I think me growing up, I was kind of undersized, so I think that's something like that really bothered me because when you're on the court, you're always getting, like, bodied, pushed, and it was not something I liked. So, like, that would, like, push me to work harder, work out more, get bigger, stronger. So it's like, now it's like, I want to be the one, pushing them back.
Usually I don't compare myself to other sport guy, but I do compare myself with my brother. Because I got my older brother, so we like a year and a half difference. So we're pretty much like, really close. We were born really close. So we like always been fighting each other, and I always been comparing with him. When he do something good, I'm like, sorry, but don't swear. Yeah, that's it.
So when you're fighting with him,
a lot of I do compare myself with my brother a lot before, but not anymore. When I was growing up, yes, for sure.
That's good. It seems like he was also maybe like a role model for you.
Yes, for sure. Yes, when we were growing up.
It's interesting that you also brought up the self-doubt can be a mirror that you look at yourself with and honestly assess what is there, what do I have, and also what is there that I have to improve. And it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world or you're crap at what you do, but it's a moment of reflection, which is really cool. Now moving on to in terms of just in general, you've shared a lot of things about your life and training and some of the things that you guys deal with. Before we go into the challenges, I do want to ask you guys, what do you think is the best thing about being an athlete, according to you, about being a sportsman?
I mean, if you're staying in shape, you look good. So that's one of the things.
Number one.
But also, for me, it would be being a professional athlete. I get to travel a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah, so that's something like the first time I traveled, I was like, whoa, like this is something really nice.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like a way of showing you that hard work does pay off. So you get to enjoy these places, but at the same time, like, you're going there for games as well. So it's pretty cool. Like, just because of this, I got to travel more, and it was something really nice. Like, I like it. I really, really like it.
For me, it's just discipline. I think the best part of being an athlete is just discipline. It teaches you a lot. It gives you a lot of life lessons. So, just that. just discipline.
Yeah, it's like those the kung fu movies
Yeah.
where they train, and then the end goal is not to beat the bad guys so much as it is like yourself. You
Discipline,
improve
self-discipline
on the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Someone
learn a lot.
teaches you how to like get through life as well.
Yeah. Right? Do you ever use like lessons that you learned?
Yeah,
in sports
definitely,
in,
definitely.
Like personal life.
Yeah, every time.
What are some of the things that you use?
Just waking up early.
Yeah.
That's
a good.
That helps a lot.
One.
Especially because right we're athlete in Hong Kong, so we don't have we can't be full-time athlete. We have to work as well.
Yes.
So we have to manage our time and stuff like that. So discipline, wake up early, stuff like that. It really helps a lot.
Yeah, it's a good one. Keeping routine. Basically.
Routine, yes. Daily schedule, stuff like that. Pretty packed.
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a full-time athlete right now, but at the same time, I'm also studying. So it gets kind of stressful at times.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I can't just give in to it. Like I have to tell myself that I have to take things one thing at a time, and not just like, stress myself out more just by thinking what I have to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Now we're gonna dive into the what you mentioned over here. Maybe the more challenging part of trying to go pro, but also just trying to make it as an athlete in Hong Kong.
Right.
Yeah. So what are some of the challenges that you faced, and also how did you overcome them? I'm just kind of more curious about it.
First is Hong Kong is not a place for fighting sports, any kind of fighting sports. You see what I mean? I mean, sports in general is not a great place. Sorry, I didn't mean to just say fighting, but sports in general is really tough in Hong Kong, right?
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot of opportunities. But for me, I had a good gym, right? So our gym was the first one and the best one that really pushed the professional boxing in Hong Kong. So we were the first one. So that helped me a bit. Also, you got to work here. You can't just be a full-time athlete. In my case, because you got to earn money. You got to earn money for the gym. You see what I mean? So it's tough.
We have friends on the cricket team who are, like part-time or full-time. They're teachers and a lot of different things.
It's always like that.
I guess for maybe sports that are less funded by the government or with less funding, then you really have to.
You have to work hard.
Double.
It's hard to balance it out.
But it's really admirable that you guys are still following your passion no matter what. That's really cool.
Yeah, me personally, I think I was just really into basketball, so that's something like that just kept pushing me to pursue it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the challenges, what he says, like sports in general in Hong Kong is, it's very hard to pursue. And especially us being ethnic minorities, I feel like the opportunities and the path, you don't know how to get there. And that was something that you really have to just let things flow.
Right.
So for me, it was how I got to the professional career was I was out of high school. I was training with this team outside. So they were, right now I'm playing in Division 1. So that time I was in Division 3. And that's where like I slowly started my path. And slowly I went to Division 2 and then just more trainings and stuff. And eventually you get noticed. Like if you're good enough, people start noticing you, coaches start seeing you. And they see you and they're like, okay, we want you and we want to see where this goes.
Language is the problem as well sometimes.
Interesting.
Definitely.
Like, how is it communicating with teammates or?
It's everything. See, because when I was in my high school, I believe you don't need to learn Cantonese at that time. That was my mindset. So I never really focused on learning language. But I'm getting older now. Now I think like I was about to say something else, but yes, now I feel like we gotta learn the language. Right? You see what I mean? Because it's tough, especially at this situation right now. Within like past 2-3 years, now I realize language is most important than anything else over around here. So
to be fair, in school they didn't teach us like language that would have helped us anyway. It was like until like GCSE level that was not gonna.
Yes. So. I mean, also it was more of my mindset was like that. Now that's my challenge right now because if you can't speak to local people, there's no way they're gonna invest money in you. They
exactly.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So you gotta learn the language. So that's one of the That's the important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Study Cantonese, bro.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to like growing up, like I had cousins and stuff.
Right.
They spoke Cantonese.
Right, fluent Cantonese.
Yeah, so it was like I could pick up a little bit from here and there.
Right.
So that somewhat helped me. But yeah, communicating with your teammates, I think it just helps understand better. Like even though some of my teammates they do speak English, but it's just easier sometimes if you just speak Cantonese with them. It's just like easy to get along.
Just changes the whole mood, if you can speak the language, like they're more easy, they're more, they can feel relaxed around you and stuff like that, so yeah.
And especially when you're going pro, I imagine like most of the athletes will be Cantonese speaking anyway. So you do have to.
Well, especially in Hong Kong, you have to.
Yeah, in Hong Kong you have to learn
to.
Cantonese at this point.
Yeah. Other than that, were there any other challenges maybe that you faced in terms of, I guess both of you were lucky to have supportive family.
Right.
Do you think that's a big part in kind of shaping any athlete?
Yes, that's a big part.
What do you think? Okay, there's a
So the thing is, you know how brown families are. Like, if you want to pursue a sport, and they know, like in Hong Kong, it's hard to pursue a sport.
Right.
So my family growing up, they did tell me quite a few times, like, oh, just focus on your studies. Like, give up this, stop playing sports. Like, oh, it's just a hobby. And that's what I used to hear a lot, like growing up. But it was just something like that bothered me, and it was just like I wanted to prove them wrong so bad. And it's just like now when I do it, it's like everybody sees it and they're all just like quiet, because they've seen me done it.
Yeah.
Right.
So they don't like so everyone is just like, oh, he's doing his thing. It's like,
at some point then you'll have to like feel the need to prove it, but then you will. Because you're passionate enough and you're following it.
And it was annoying, like honestly, like growing up, I've had quite a few people that came up to me and was like, yo, there's no future in this. And I'm like, how do you know? Like just because you're living an ordinary life doesn't mean I have to.
That makes sense. My parents do a lot, but my grandma don't.
I was gonna say, like usually
my grandma is
she be like worried about your concussions.
Yeah. Since I started boxing, it's like, hey, stop it. I'm like, oh, maybe not. I keep saying I will, but I will never done it. So I don't think I will do it again.
See, there's big pushback usually from our families. I guess a big part of it maybe could come from because they moved here for like a better life.
Right.
And so they want what's best, but then you never know how it affects your motivation, right? And it gives you strength when somebody believes in you. So.
No, my family's really supportive for
That's
sure.
great.
But it's just like,
in the
like
beginning.
I get where they're coming from. So they just want the best for you, but it's just
My family is okay. It's just my grandma. She's like, hey, stop it, man. You're gonna lose your brain. Blah blah blah. I have blah blah blah. Like, okay.
Has she ever visited any of your match, or is she just scared to see?
No. My dad has. My mom once, but not my grandma. I don't want her to come either. That's a lot of stress on me.
That's true.
That's a lot of stress on me. Like,
perform.
I don't want to get knocked out in front of her. You know what I mean? That's
embarrassing.
Yeah, that's the number one doubt. I don't want to get knocked out in front of her, waking up, doing all that stupid stuff.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. Hopefully, I mean, touch wood. Your career is long, and your grandma will be happy one day when she sees it. Yeah. You have mentioned this as well in terms of like role models or mentors in the sports world. Do you have any? You can share like stories. You can shout out names. Whoever. Were your role models or mentors as you guys were?
In Hong Kong.
Yeah, in Hong Kong.
Or
any
you
can think of.
Yeah, in your personal life.
Damn, so I gotta give a shout out to my high school coach. I feel like you might know him as well, John Lang.
Oh, Mr. John Lang.
Yeah, Mr. John Lang. I have to give a shout out to him.
Yeah.
I swear, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. So it was like that guy really motivated me. He would like take extra time out just to practice with me. He'd call me out, teach me strategies, moves, and everything's like so he was a real one for sure.
Yeah, he's really great.
I'm gonna give my shout out to my coach as well, Jay Lau. He gave me like a lot of chances. Right, so when I came to the gym, I had to pay for like the first couple of months, and then after a while he said you don't have to pay.
Wow.
So, and then after a while he just gave me work, a little bit of part-time work, and then since then I've been here. I've been with him for like 15 years almost now. Yeah, it's been a long time with him. So I would definitely say shout out to Jay Lau.
Yes, I swear, mentor like these,
Yeah.
they really,
They
really like change your life.
Yep. Change the course of your
Yeah,
life, So shout out to my coach.
selfless people for sure.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that relationship is priceless. I would
Yeah.
say it can either be maybe whatever adult is in your life,
Right.
especially when you're younger.
Right.
It could be a teacher. It
Right.
could be a coach, like you
Right.
mentioned. It could be even a family member
Right.
figure. But
Right.
it's very important to have somebody that
Yes.
sees you
Yeah.
in the crowd of many kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my coach is kind of like, he supported me a lot through everything, even if I mess up a little bit. He always was like, yeah, you'll be fine, you're still young, all that stuff. So yeah, he really helped me with that one for sure.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Personally, for you guys, this is going to be the last one of this segment.
Right.
What personal legacy do you hope to leave behind in your sport in the city
Wow.
or beyond?
I don't know. I think for me, it's just like I hope I can motivate the upcoming generation.
Yeah.
I hope in some ways I've influenced them,
Yep.
or created a different way for them to also, like just in general, like so. I hope other coaches can see that us ethnic minorities also have the abilities to, go to that level of pro.
Right.
And yeah, I just hope they have it easier than what we have.
Yeah.
Ah, no, my legacy.
Legacy is a
Big
big
word.
word.
That's
It's a big word.
It's a big word.
I mean,
It's a big
I wanna train. Okay, because I'm a bit getting older at a boxing age. I'm kind of getting older in a boxing age. So for me, my legacy would be I wanna make a world champion. Like I wanna train somebody that turned out to be a world champion. I think that would be my legacy in Hong Kong.
That's
And
very
most definitely from Hong Kong as well. I don't want anybody
Yeah.
to represent Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I think that's my wish, but we will see.
Okay, so in terms of the support that you get and kind of like, finding your own way into wherever you guys are today, did you guys receive any scholarships or financial support from anywhere that helped you pursue your athletic career?
For me, it was like during high school, I think there were a few times where we made it like into the finals.
Yeah.
And the school, they made us some custom hoodies. So I think that was one of them.
Nice.
And also, we also got some like gear, shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was pretty nice. But yeah, nothing too big, I guess.
Nah, zero.
No
I
financial.
mean, other people like the one that came through our school was police club. So police boxing club, they do a really good thing. So they went to our school, gave us a leaflet, all that, but our school didn't pursue it. Right, so I had to find it myself. So yeah, they didn't zero support for sure, like zero scholarship.
But you had to go and pursue
Yeah,
it
find it by myself. I've had to look for the gym on my own, and then pay by myself, all that stuff.
Yeah, and luckily you had a good coach.
Very good.
Yeah.
I mean, that was maybe it was more like a luck, or maybe it was faith. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I ended up in a good gym
Yeah.
somehow, right? So
Yeah.
it worked out well. Yeah.
And
Right.
the same for you because you had like John Leung
Yeah.
to support.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has helped me out in like a lot of things. I think he was the one that helped me introduce me to the D3 team as well, which I didn't know. I had no knowledge of like basketball in Hong Kong and stuff, and how like to get to a different level. And he was there, like he was telling me, and as well as Punchi Ho, who was our basketball team coach that time. Even now he is. So
Shout out to Mr. Ho. Okay, all right. Wrapping up, this is kind of towards the end over here, right?
Right.
We're kind of reflecting back on everything that you've said, your
Right.
own reflection,
Right.
and also for the students who are here.
Right.
What advice would you give to student athletes who are currently aspiring to go professional?
I think you have to know if you really like the sport. I think for me it was easy because I knew this was something like I wanted to, do.
Right.
So I was really passionate about basketball, and I think that's what got me here. And you also need to know that there's a lot of other things that you have to give up. So maybe your free time, hanging out with your friends,
Right.
and similar things like that. And you have to know you have to work hard. Like you can't get to a professional level if you don't work hard. And you need to know what type of work you have to put in. You know, just you have to sacrifice, and at the same time you have to work hard.
You gotta love it. I mean, whatever you choose, you gotta love it first, right? And then you gotta put the work in. But you gotta study as well. I think even especially in Hong Kong, because we don't have a lot of sports industry and stuff like that. So you need to have a second plan, right? If the first plan don't work out, you gotta go back to your study, right? So that's one of my advice is to stay in school and pursue your stuff. You can do both. You know what I mean? You don't want to focus in one thing. I think you have to study. Study and just focus and have a passion for it. Right. Very simple.
Yeah, definitely. Finish your school first.
Yeah.
And then you know, if that's something you really want to do, stay consistent and
Because it ain't rainbow, man. There's some rain in there.
Beauty and struggle and ugliness and success.
Yes, all that. So,
J. Cole.
Solid advice actually from both of you. What are some, would you say, like maybe you've mentioned a bit of mindsets or maybe skills or personal qualities that you need to excel as an athlete in either boxing or in basketball specific to your sports?
Right.
Yeah.
I think it applies to everything. You gotta be hardworking because you gotta be able to work harder than your opponent, your enemy, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So I think hard work and like I said earlier, resilient.
Really lenient.
Resilient.
In the beginning. Okay.
In the beginning.
Yes,
In the beginning.
In the beginning. Resilient.
Subscribe. Yeah, you see that one? Subscribe.
Yeah. I can, resilience.
Yeah.
Let me slow it down a little bit. Yeah, you gotta have that one for sure.
Okay.
I think you have to be tough.
Right.
You can't give up every time there's like a small struggle or every little setback you get.
Right.
So I feel like you always have to know how to push through it.
Right.
And that's something that's gonna get you far.
Yeah.
It's very much a mindset thing.
Yes, it's a mindset
just
thing.
Just lock in, but also get the work done.
Yeah.
Because it's a tough.
Yeah. It's more of a mental than physical.
I mean, life is just tough in general. So you just have to.
You need to be ready for everything. So mental is the toughest part.
Yeah.
You gotta get your mind right. You can't have no distraction in everything.
Final question, wrapping it off over here for both of you. How do you personally stay inspired and motivated to continue pushing on your path of being a boxer, being a basketball player?
I mean, at this point, it's just like I've made it so far. So it's just like if I give up now, then what's the point of all my past progress?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like I've come too far to just give up now.
Right.
All the
I have to keep going. I have to keep going, no matter what.
It's for me. It's more of my students. So the more I teach my kids, and then I see them improve and stuff like that, that helps me stay motivated into my sports, right? Because sometimes I don't want to do this, but if I see an improvement in my kids and they're doing good, they're following whatever I say, that helps me a lot as well to keep on going, keep on teaching, keep on helping others, stuff like that. Yeah.
You know that you're making an impact.
Yes, I'm making an impact. Yes, so that goes back to my teacher in my high school. She didn't know, but she did make a big impact in my life. Now I think about it, you know what I mean? So yeah, it definitely is. My students are my inspiration for now. Maybe it will change in the future. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
You gotta do it for the community as well,
Yeah. Maybe for now it's the kids. That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Like we're fortunate enough to like come this far,
right?
And you see other people that couldn't do it, so it's just like you gotta do it for them.
Right.
If you can't do it for yourself, do it for them.
And a lot of them actually not look up, but they need somebody to guide them, especially in a sport like mine, right? Because you need a good trainer and stuff like that. So and then they come to me, they ask me for help, so that kind of help, like inspire me. Okay, maybe I gotta do it right. You know what I mean? Like help them a little bit. Like that.
Yeah.
Beep.
No, but I mean, again, like in a place like this, it's so tough as it is. Like you said, when you were maybe starting out, maybe you were probably one of very few ethically diverse athletes.
Right.
And so to have a older brother like you guys would be so helpful for future generations.
Right.
You got in, you can hold the door open with your foot now.
Right.
For other people.
So,
And that's a big inspiration, you know. I mean, when I see like a lot of kids do right, do good, like I've seen some bad kids and good kids, and I've seen their life change. Like for example, they don't go out much, they don't drink, they don't smoke. After boxing, I'm not saying I made the impact because I don't do it. I don't do the right thing either. You know, at least I give them some ideas and then they follow it, so that kind of helped me as well. You know, I motivate them, they motivate me, so it goes like both ways.
That's really nice.
It's really nice, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I just hope we made a positive impact on the upcoming generation.
Yeah, probably. Yes, there's a lot of people that want to fight now. I'm not saying it's because of me, because I had somebody I look up to before, right? You know what I mean? Because there was another guy. Let me give a shout out to Suresh Gurung. He was one older than me, so it's like he's been doing it from police club as well. So he was the one I look up to when I was growing up in Hong Kong. Okay, and then so now I'm for somebody else. So it's kind of motivation.
Yeah. We always, I mean, everything we owe it to our predecessors, whether it's like our parents that came here first, or the older brothers that we saw, older sisters that we saw wherever they are, and just opening it up for the future generations. Okay. Thank you so much that was such an amazing conversation.
Yeah.
Again, we'd love to have you guys back in the PowerThru circle over here. So students, if you guys are watching, if you want them back, comment, right? And we're going to keep those comments in. We do want to develop a sports related, maybe something to teach like resilience, and also like other things like just basic skills maybe to help them like become better athletes, and then have like mentor figures like you guys to talk with as well. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments. We will ask them directly as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Stay in school.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Stay in school.
Bye.